In this video, you will hear gunfire in the background. Ghost recon. Because it's important that you hear that we play violent games in this house. Because this next topic right here has a lot to do with violent video games. Which leads me to explain the announcement of Manhunt 2 for the PlayStation Portable, PlayStation 2, and the Nintendo Wii. Manhunt 1 was under a lot of heat and controversy because a 17-year-old had killed a 14-year-old in the fashion of this game, supposedly. You know, I mean, a claw hammer and a knife. You can say that came out of a movie called Old Boy, for crying out loud. But, that's besides the point. What I'm trying to express is you cannot blame a video game for the death of another person. I understand you're looking for something to blame. I understand you're looking for someone to blame. Look at the person that held the hammer, that held the knife, and that killed the child. Alright? This is where it gets to be a biggie. Violent video games have no influence on the criminal mind whatsoever. Violent video games have no influence on the instinct to go kill somebody. The person's got to be fucked up in the head first. You as a parent, it's fucking up to you to fucking investigate who your children are hanging out with and what your children are doing. There's something called a video game rating system. Fucking abide by it if you don't like violent games. I'm a violent person because I choose to be. Not because some video game I play. I've been a violent person for a long time. And that's because I'm a firm believer in ass whooping can teach a lesson to the most stubborn of people. But I don't play video games as a release to the outside world or whatever. I play video games because I enjoy the entertainment of electronic arts. Not the EA company, just electronic arts, period. Design, graphics, sound, back to the point at hand. If you're a parent and you feel that violent video games is a problem in your home, or you have this crusade against violent video games, I really suggest that you go see a doctor, go see some family counseling, because obviously lines of communication are very rough and rugged as it is, or two, you just have this instinctive need to find an enemy. I don't know. It baffles me. People blame violence in reality on video games, but we lived through more violent times without video games. You know, the terrorists in Afghanistan don't really have video games, do they? No? But they fucking pull cars up to the side of the road and blow the shit out of people. Fucking, you don't... The Irish Republic Army didn't have fucking video games. Look how many of those people fucking died of mass violence. Oh! Here we go! Hitler had video games. That's why he exterminated the Jews. See where I'm getting at here? Am I making my point clear? And is it actually comprehensible? Can you comprehend it? You know? You cannot blame violence in the world on video games. You can, however, blame the person that is being excessively violent for being excessively violent. Oh, imagine that. everybody is responsible for their own actions. No matter how you candy coat it, no matter how you word it, you are responsible for your actions. If you're a parent, you're responsible for your kids' actions till they're 21 in some states. So next time you think there's something wrong with the world, go look in the mirror and not at the video games. And that goes for most any case. We all have to look what's wrong with ourselves in order to correct things. Not sit there and point the finger, because what happens when you point? 1, 2, 3. Pointing right back at you. You can sit there and look for a scapegoat, look for someone to blame. Doesn't mean it's happening. Doesn't mean it's real. Video games are not the enemy. Shit. That's why we haven't lost that many troops. If anything, there's a lot of benefits to being a gamer. Especially seeking out alternative means to solve problems. Now, I'm not exactly saying video games are for everybody. But I am saying video games are not the problem. Just keep in mind, there were more violent accounts throughout human history without the interaction of video games than there are with the interaction of video games. And yes, I do know of cases where the guy ran from the cops and said, wow, this isn't as easy as GTA. But that tells you right there, the guy's a retard. Now, when I say retard, I don't mean cerebral palsy or Down syndrome or anything like that. What I mean by retarded is there is something ethically wrong with the person. But I'm going to leave it at this and wish you all a good day, and probably stay tuned here in the next couple minutes for my hair sculpting video.